I know for a fact I was clearing 100,000 every day. Now, the day I woke up and I only made like 40,000, I'm like, some shit ain't right.
It's wild how fast everything can fall apart. That was Fetty Wap, the guy who was running things with hit after hit. He had everything. The spotlight, that cash, the dream. But all of a sudden, it started to fall apart. From fighting court cases to struggling inside, let's look at what really happened to the Trap Gang, topping the charts and losing himself. Back in 2014, a hometown rapper from the streets of Paterson, New Jersey, straight up shook the rap scene with a trap song about making money with his loyal girl. Trap Queen blasted Fetty Wap into fame, reaching number 2, the Billboard Hot 100, and later earning that Diamond Award. Before you realize it, Fetty was making records, AST first male rapper since Eminem Tohave, 3 smashes at once in the top 20. Born Willie Jr. Maxwell Fetty had been battling pain since the start, when he was only 6 months old. The young boy lost his left eye to a disease called glaucoma, a rare issue where pressure builds in the eyes.
I had glaucoma when I was little. Matter of fact, my mother is here, actually. Mom,
tell him about his eye right now.
How old was I when I lost my eye? This is the right answer.
6 months old.
I was 6 months when I got glaucoma.
The way he looked had enemies pulling up on him at school, leading to crazy fights all through his young years. In Paterson, other boys always tried to check him, like that time when he fully threw a desk at another student. At 12, he went through a surgery to fix it. Once he turned 18, Fetty made a strong choice that became a part of his full look. He said, "Forget the fake eye," and kept it real. But truth is, life wasn't as smooth as folks might think. As a kid, Fetty had nothing. After quitting school, he started hustling just to stay alive, not even having a place to sleep at night. "I didn't even jet to use no bed. I was lucky to have a carpet," he told The Guardian, opening up about his tough times. He still sees his baby sister hurting, while their father stayed busy trying to feed them.
Bro, sleeping in the car and I'm watching my baby sister lips turn purple while my father somewhere trying to make something happen.
Right.
Bro.
When Trap Queen popped off, everything in the game flipped. That track got him signed to 300 Entertainment. And by 2015, Fetty became the biggest new name in the streets. His first solo album went straight to number 1 on the Billboard 200 and hits, like 679 My Way, and again had the whole block in fire. This guy was grabbing trophies like Billboard Music Award and iHeartRadio's Top New Artist, and even got 2 Grammy shoutouts. Just as his rise was starting, Fetty got hit with bad luck after he crashed his bike in Paterson on September 26, 2015, while trying to pass a car. His motorcycle slammed hard into another ride, snapping his leg in 3 spots. He got rushed to the ER but stayed real with fans by posting on Instagram, "I broke my leg in 3 places, but I'll be alright." The cops charged him for riding with no license, no insurance, and no papers. Just more proof of what it's like to come from Thebatom. Even with the hit, his pockets were going wild. In one talk, Fetty shared he was stacking money like mad back then.
Like I said, now we go, like I was saying, like I know for a fact I was clearing 100,000 every day. Now, the day I woke up and I only made like 40,000, I'm like, some shit ain't right.
With all that money, Fetty was spending big like a king. Man had houses all over his place, a lineup of cars, and was dropping cash on fancy clothes for his whole crew.
I had a lot of apartments. Like,
why?
I don't fucking
Just for everybody or just for you?
I just really like, I didn't like staying in hotels. Like, I don't like hotels. I don't like people just could knock on my door when they feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Fetty rolled deep no matter where he went. Sometimes with a 30-man crew, leading from his pocket. His monthly costs were hitting around $150,000. Ambro was buying fancy jeans for Hall team like it was light work.
Bro, like, let's say we go to the mall, right?
Yeah.
At this time, I love robbing jeans, right?
Yeah,
They're talking about $500 a pair of jeans.
Tell me they gave you some type of...
Of course, we still cool to this day, bro. That's my guy.
Took care of you.
You'll see people like this.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So if you buy yourself, you gonna look like just a greedy, selfish...
So then the type of I'm like, all right, everybody grab a pair. And then my worst shopping experiences was Barney's when the Balmain came out.
Yeah.
We're talking about $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 pair of jeans, bro.
For concerts. This guy was making crazy cash. When someone asked about his biggest check from one show, Fetty shared a number that left mouths with...
You're like, what?
The most I saw in my account,
yeah, just
22.
Like 22, like 22 million.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, I spent a lot too. I ain't gonna lie.
I saved a lot of money, bro.
22 million.
I saved a lot of money.
Behind all the showing off, Fetty was living a messy personal life. Dude had 6 kids with 5 different baby mothers. Aiden born 2011. Mom, Ariel Xavier, 2015. Legaricona. Kari 2016. Mika Keisha Amani 2016. Elena Lauren 2017. Turquoise Miami. And Z 2018. Ledger Kiona, his ties with moms were all over the place. Some called him a good dad, others stayed in drama. Fetty's love story stayed in the news when he married model Leandra K. Gonzalez in September 2019. But that marriage was done quick, ending in a split less than a year later with no kids involved, adding more chaos. A private video of Fetty and his ex Alexa Sky leaked online in January 2017, bringing more noise he didn't want. Still, through all the mess, Fetty Trito stays strong as a dad. In talks, Hesed real parenting means showing up, not just sending money.
How much is the most you ever got for one show?
For one show?
Yeah.
Like $375.
God damn it. In the United States, no way. Had to be like some Dubai.
No, United States.
For real?
Dubai was more.
In 2020, heartbreak hit when Fetty's brother Tishan Du was shot and killed in October. This broke Fetty badly and let his feelings out on Instagram. But an even worse pain hit in June 2021 when Fetty's 4-year-old daughter, Lauren Maxwell, passed away. The reason was later said to be a deadly heart rhythm problem caused by issues she had since birth. Fetty was in Miami when Heget, the life-shattering call on Fesadem from Lauren's mom, Turquoise Miami Helator, said it was the worst thing that had ever happened in his whole life. Even while hurting deep inside, Fetty still showed up to perform at Rolling Loud Miami soon after, putting his show in Lauren's name and posting tearful misses on his page.
Bro, love, man. Love and time, bro. Money don't mean nothing. And trust me on that, bro. You don't want to ever be looked at as the person with money. You want to be looked at as dad. You give your kid, it's time, bro. Word up.
Nah, that's real. That's
so
because
if I had to give you any advice, bro, when they come, you spend as much time as you possibly could because you can never, ever get that back.
Turquoise Miami also spoke about their baby girl, calling Lorena sweet, pretty, silly, bright, caring, gifted, clever, and strong-willed princess, mermaid, Aquarius. That loss broke Fetty down, but somehow he found power through his daughter's memory.
That was, out of everything I've been through in my life, that was the worst possible feeling I could ever have because they always say you're not supposed to question God. Right. But 4 years old, no health problems. What the, like
why?
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
so many questions.
On Reddit, fans showed love during Thishard time. One person wrote, "It's Gotebe. Super tough to lose a kid and then stand before a huge crowd and try to make them smile." Another said, "Jesus Christ, man, didn't his brother die last year? Stay strong, Fetty." For Fetty, losing his baby girl hit harder because Eid came when his whole music career was already falling off. That wave he rode with Trap Queen had already faded, and he was sinking in both life and work losses that were about to get worse. Losing money and making choices. By 2017, the shine that made Fetty Wap the biggest name in rap was starting to dim. The man who once ruled the charts was now dropping songs that didn't bring these in fire. Tracks like Jimmy Choo 2016 number 65, Wake Up 2016 number 50, and Kiki 2018 number 43 weren't hitting. Like his 2015 run, Fetty first felt something was wrong when his down earnings started getting smaller than what he was used to during his top days.
My daughter, she's the one that got me out of it, bro. You look at these pictures and she's always smiling, just like her daddy.
Right.
No matter what she go through, she's smiling, just like her daddy.
He tried to make a comeback. When his 2016 track, Wake Up, went platinum, it seemed like he might rise again. But that energy faded away fast.
And I'm like, 40,000, 40,000, 40,000, 30,000. Hey, we want to book Fetty for 50,000. I'm like, what the?
According to the streets and music heads in Reddit, Fetty dropped off because of a few reasons. He wasn't changing his style when the music scene was moving. His label 300 Entertainment handled him wrong, and he lost chances to stay in the game. Some fans felt his sound got to Sammy, though not everyone agreed. On that, Fetty himself blamed his team. In a 2021 talk with Fat Joe, he told The Truth saying, "The folks I had with Murin skilled, nobody really knew what they were doing, honestly." Kikaletti's group Homeboy Management. And Sadie ended up paying for shows and other costs himself, even though he had a record deal. That money pressure had Fetty feeling low. "I kind of got sad in a way," he shared, which made him for music for years. In that gap, the bills started stacking up, and he saw his fancy lifestyle was draining.
I did. I actually made one. Wake Up.
Yeah.
Wake Up went platinum in maybe like 2 weeks.
Fetty's money troubles got worse when his bank accounts were frozen without
Like when I started looking at my bills, like when I started paying myself, like I'm like, what the f? I'm paying $10,000 a month for car insurance. Like I'm like, whoa, well, I'm doing that for I'm only driving about 2-3 of these fuckers, you know what I'm saying?
When Co hit in 2020, it made things even worse by cutting off live shows, which was a major money source for artists, with streams dropping and no cash coming in. Fetty felt stuck. In a 2023 talk from jail, he admitted, as fans stopped buying my music, I went back to the life I once knew, speaking on going back to the streets. Fetty's trouble with the law kicked off on October 29, 2021, when the feds caught them at Citi Field in New York. Right before he was set to perform at Rolling Loud, they charged him with joining a drug ring, moving over 100 kilos of coke, heroin, fentanyl, and crack across Long Island and Jersey from 2019 to 2020. This wasn't some small street thing. Thieves grabbed $1.5 million in cash, 16 kilos of coke, 2 kilos of heroin, tonsif, fentanyl pills, several guns, and bullets. They said the drugs came from the East Coast using mail and cars with hidden spots. This wasn't Fetty's first run-in either. On November 2, 2017, he got caught in Brooklyn for drunk driving, racing, and other charges. Helator took a deal for reckless driving, paid $500, lost his license for 90 days, and had to take driving classes but dodged jail. In 2019, he got locked up in Vegas for allegedly hitting hotel staff, but those charges were dropped for the drug case. Fetty first pleaded not guilty and made bail for $500,000, but his freedom didn't last. In August 2022, they pulled his bail after prosecutors said that during a 2021 FaceTime call, he showed a gun and threatened to kill someone. They locked him in the Brooklyn jail, keeping him safe since he's a known rapper. On August 22, 2022, Fetty changed his plea to guilty on a charge of dealing 500 grams or more of cocaine, a crime with a minimum of 5 years. His lawyer said he only went back to that life Becca's CEO made money tight, and he had to feed his kids. On May 24, 2023, Judge Joanna Sabert gave Fetty 6 years in federal prison and 5 years of watch after release. The state asked for more time, saying Fetty used his fame to hype up the drug life. In court, Fetty owned up saying, "My selfish pride got Mahiri," and told his fans, family, and community he was sorry. He explained he just wanted to help his people during hard times, saying, "All I ever wanted was to care for my family." The case had 6 people total, including Fetty Furthers, Anthony Lenardi, Robert Lenardi, Brian Sullivan, and Kevin Wiggins. Also took deals in waiting for their time. Anthony Cincy, a former NJ prison guard who moved drugs for them, got 72 months in March 2023. Judge Sabert said Fetty's case was ONAF the toughest in her 30-year career, pointing to how different his fame and crimes were. It was a wild twist. Emmanuel had escaped the streets only to return, even after gaining everything others dreamed of. Fans had mixed feelings on Fetty's mess. Some didn't get why he risked it all. On Reddit, one fan wrote, "I never get these guys, you made millions from hits and could keep making more just performing the same, but instead, you sell drugs." Others felt no pity. Another fan posted his lawyer said he turned to drugs during CO because he had no shows. 1. He skipped shows even before that. 2. I'm sorry, but I can't feel bad for Somione who made millions and didn't plan right. 6 years is fair, really. Twitter had the same vibe. 1% tweeted, "These rappers get paid from music. Why are they still dealing?" Another joked, "Rappers trying not to ruin their lives by selling drugs. Difficulty impossible." Even while in jail, Fetty kept his music career moving. In November 2023, he dropped his third album, King Zoo, with a verse from Koile, The Project. Proved he still cared about music, even locked up. In early 2025, his 2015 hit Again blew up again on Instagram and TikTok, showing fans still felt him. But being in imprisonment, he couldn't enjoy that new fame. Even with the drama, Fetty stayed strong. Word is, while locked up, he's staying focused, working out, and planning his next moves in music. Names like 50 Cent and Koila LaRae have shown him love, helping him stay hopeful through the storm. As of April 2025, Fetty is still inside the federal correctional place in Sandstone, Minnesota, with his releases set for March 13, 2027. In February 2025, he responded to early release talk by reposting his sister, Divinity Maxwell, saying simply, "He's not out yet." Finding calm through prison and music for a guy who once bragged about making $100,000 a day at his best, Fetty Wap's life now is a full flip, cold walls, tight rules, and barely any contact with outside folks. But Evan inside, the Zoo Gang boss, has shown he's built different, staying strong and finding a new way to see life. From Hissel in the Minnesota prison, Fetty has kept in touch with fans through the internet and new music drops. This time locked away has made him think deep, clearly changing what he cares about. That growth shows most when he speaks about being a dad. Even though he's physically far from his kids, he says real love means being there, not just sending money, a lesson he had to learn the hard way.
So now I grew into my daughter's favorite artist. I know my daughter's favorite artist. I know what she loves to do. She's a visco girl, bro. She loves to wear like the big clothes.
He shares proud moments of real connection with his kids that have nothing to do with fame or money. Like when his daughter reached out first during a big step in her life. Thanks for tuning in. If this video hit you, click one of the boxes on your screen to check out more just like it.